All right, guys, this is it. This is our last Facebook Live together. How are we feeling? Are we all right about this? Are we okay that this is the last time we get to be Facebook Live together in this challenge? Are you guys happy? Are you sad? How do you feel? I know it's been a long week. Welcome back. My name is Kathy Callahan, the creator of the Virtual Party Challenge, and we gave you 5 days of training, 2 days of bonuses, and today is day 2 of the bonus training, and we get to dig in to curiosity posts. Who's ready? Who's ready? We get to talk about curiosity posts. I'm going to give you lots of examples, okay? I'm going to take you inside to some different types of curiosity posts. And we are going to also chat a little bit about leadership and how to create systems for your team per the request of some people, okay? So if you're here, say on time. This will be our last giveaway, okay? This will be the last one. If you're here, say hi, type on time. We'll do the winner at 2:45 Central, so in about 40-ish minutes, and you must be present to win, okay? So I see lots of people. Hi, Tracy. Michelle's here. Jenny's here. Jenny says the countdown is cool. It's just YouTube. It's just a YouTube 5-minute electric music dance timer. And we're like, dun-dun-dun. It's like in your head, right? Tracy said she's sad. Can we go on longer? I love learning. I love sharing. I love teaching. And I love that you guys are learning. And Elizabeth's here on time. I know there's more comments on my phone. It's happening again. I don't know why that I can see more comments on my phone than I can on my StreamYard, but I can see that Caitlin's here. Brenda's here. Oh, my timer's going off to tell me I better be online right now. Miranda's here. Carrie's here. There's lots and lots. Anna's here. Jennifer is sad that it's over. I know. Danny is sad that it's over. Jennifer says she's ready. She needs help. Okay, so Caitlin's on time. Carrie's on time. Kimberly's tired. I know, man. Me too. And I pulled another 3 a.m. morning last night. Fell asleep on the couch, like 12:30, I wake up. I'm like, cool, I can go work some more because I was excited. I was watching your homework. I was talking to some people about Evergreen. I was talking to some students about their growth process. And it's been a ton of fun. So today we get to go through curiosity posts. I'm going to take you on the inside of like past ones we've done, talk to you about the 2 different types of direct and indirect curiosity posts and how they're different than engagement posts. Okay. So if you are like brand new to curiosity post, type in the comments below. I do not know what a curiosity post is. We shared it a bit on day 1, right? We shared on day 1 how you can do them. We shared on day 2 how you could give your hostess a curiosity post. So they shouldn't be like totally foreign to you. Curiosity posts. What are they? And then how can you use them? Because if you overkill this stuff, right? If you do them too much, they're ineffective. So you have to have a strategy behind it. You have to have like, when am I going to do them? How am I going to do them? So it's not just about actually doing the post. And the purpose is to create curiosity. So I was trying to set up the event last night and I was having trouble. So I think it set up too, but really you got to think of it like a dating game. And if you want people to want what you have, you need to not give it to them all before you guys even know each other, okay? So when you're out there on your social media, mainly on your Facebook profile, this is where we're talking a lot about, okay? In your stories, some people are a little bit more direct in their stories, and that's okay. Stories are another level, like Facebook profile, we're a little bit like more cryptic. Stories, we get a little bit more intimate with people. We take them into our closet, like show them the disastrous life we actually live, be vulnerable, be real. So there's a little bit, sometimes my curiosity posts get a little bit more on the inside that way. But what we're trying to do is not give away the farm, right? Why do they need the cow if they can get the milk for free? I want you to think about this for a second. Are you giving away the farm on your profile? And I don't mean monetarily giving people something. I'm going to kill the on-time timer. So if you're here, you're in the drawing. If you're not, that was our last one. That was our last one, if I can find where to turn it off. So when it comes to curiosity posts, it's more about like teasing what you're offering, not telling company names, not telling company products, not telling all the thing it does for you, but more like the transformation, alluding to the change, alluding to the benefits. And the biggest way you can evaluate if you're actually doing a curiosity post is, does it make you want to say, I wonder what it is. I'm curious. I wonder what she's talking about. I want to know more. All right. A curiosity post is not trying to sell your product or here's what I'm using and it's doing this for me. That's telling them the answer. All right. So you're going to see this when we get on the inside. I cannot find the stinking on time timer ticker to go away. There it is. Goodbye. All right. So before we dive any more into that, that's what you can expect for today. Krista said she used to, but she cleaned up her act. Danny's only done a couple. Kimberly's never done one. Krista's still learning. Brenda said she knows a little bit from this group. Cheryl's here. Anna's here. Anne knows how, but she's never used them. And Caitlin says she loves doing them, but doesn't know how to get more people. Doesn't know how to get more people to want to join her private group. Don't you wish we could do all the things together in our time? We can't, but I have trainings on this. I have trainings on how to funnel people to your group, okay? For those of you that are Evergreen, that you've done Evergreen, that you're thinking about Evergreen, it's called the Evergreen Party and Group Funnel System for a reason, Okay. You have to funnel people where you want them to go, but you have to find them first. All right. So evergreen, let's type this out. Evergreen party, that's one part of it, but it's your complete group funnel system. And here's the problem that most people have. They put out information, they might grab some interest. So today when I teach you how to do them, you might grab some people's interest, but now you don't know what to do next. You're like, oh crap, they commented. What do I do next? Okay. Can't teach you all the things in this challenge. I'm trying to give you a little bit of extra bonus help, but that's part of what we do. It's like, okay, now we started a conversation. How do we move through the messenger, right? Take them into a private conversation. Let's go on a date, right? Let's start talking some more. Let's find out a little bit about each other. Let's see if we can meet each other's needs truthfully. And if so, I want to funnel you over here. I want you to come into my group. That's what I teach anyway. I teach Facebook groups. Facebook groups are what's working. They're communities. People crave closeness, and it's what gives you the ability to have peace in your business. Who needs peace? Like a thought process that's clear in your business. You're like, okay, this is my thing I'm building, and I need the people there. And once I get them there, I know how to move them through the process, how to nurture, how to put out the right content that's engaging. It's the one home for like all the things. So that's why it's the foundation of Evergreen. All right. So I'm going to teach you when I do a curiosity post, whether I'm doing anything, if I'm doing a post on my social media wall, if I'm doing something in my stories, if I'm doing something just in a private conversation with the girl at the shopping store, my group is my home for people. That's where I want them. So you've got to have that place you're taking them, okay? Then what we teach in Evergreen is don't rely on Facebook. You don't own Facebook. So let's be smart business owners. And once we're ready to expand, we expand into other platforms, but we also teach you to build email lists and use drip campaigns and to nurture people outside of just one place, because we know the algorithm is not perfect. Engagement currently is massively down. Facebook goes through changes, but it is what's working ultimately. And then we learn how to like take care of our business so that no matter what, if Facebook no longer was a thing, we know how to pivot, right? We've got people on our list, and most of y'all don't have email lists. Talk to me about that. Do you have email lists? Do you have places for people to go if Facebook shut down, or is all your work in the messenger? I need to shut off my texting. My ex-husband's messaging me about my son. Are you coming to get him or not? Okay, so that's what I want to share with you, just some thought processes there. Let's double check we're all rolling and we're still good and y'all are still here. And then I'm going to screen share a whole lot of different posts, just different types. I want you to get your wheels spinning. I want you to think about value of your products, not just features. And then I want you to follow the 80-20 rule. So go ahead and type in the comments below, 80-20. 80/20. You're going to do the 80-20 rule when we do curiosity posts. You're going to do the 80-20 rule when we do anything together, okay? Whether it's your group, whether it's your personal page, whether it's an email, we follow 80% value, 20% promotion, all right? All right. Okay, let me wrap up a couple details. This is very important before we give you that. I screwed up and it happens sometimes. Sorry. I need to tell you something about tomorrow night, and this is super important. Super important. Are you listening? Type I'm listening if you're here. Monday is at, listen, this is what happens sometimes. Correction. Q&A, Monday. I need to move you guys up 1 hour, okay? Because I double booked myself. But don't have no fear. If you cannot move up 1 hour with me, okay? If you cannot move up 1 hour with me, Kristen is going to be on the Zoom Q&A at 8:30 tomorrow night, Central. But tomorrow, if you're like, yeah, I'm thinking about Evergreen, I need that next step in my business. I don't know how it's different than this. I don't know how it's different from that. I like these girls. I know they can help propel me forward. I know I'm ready for a transformation, but there's still just this thing I got to know. Then come to the Zoom Q&A and let's sit in each other's living rooms or bedrooms or closets and just talk face to face. But I have to move my time up with you to 7:30 Central. Okay. Type in the comments below, Kathy sucks. She screwed up. It's 1 hour earlier. Please don't type that in the comments below. but type Monday, 7:30 Central. I sent out an email already. If anybody does not get this message, if anybody cannot make it that 1 hour earlier, Kristen will do the 8:30 time. Okay, she's your advisor when you move into Evergreen. You get to work with her in small group coaching. You get to work with me in the weekly group coaching. You've seen her before. You saw her story. She's a testimony of what comes out of Evergreen when you put your head down and get to work. That's why she's an advisor now in the program, because she's a student who did the do. I'm like, girl, you need to come help me help our students. Okay, super, super important. So today is Sunday, December 13th. This is our last Facebook Live together. Tomorrow night is the live Q&A Zoom. Okay, Kristen is going to do a bonus for you guys on Tuesday. I will not be there on Tuesday. Kristen's going to do a Facebook Live with you guys on Tuesday. So this is my last Facebook Live. Any questions? Any questions? I see lots and lots of comments. Jennifer says, I love you guys. So helpful. Roberta's listening. It will be recorded. It's just going to stream right into the group. Okay. Jennifer says everybody makes mistakes. I was trying to decide, like, can I go 2 places at once? No, I can't. And I don't want to disservice anyone. When we Zoom, I will just stream it. So it will look like a live, but I'm not going to be interactive on that live. I'm just streaming it so we have it recorded. I need you on the Zoom face-to-face question and answers. Okay. That's the purpose. All right. And if you cannot make it 7:30, I will miss you. But I will get to see you every week. Every week on a Zoom, we sit in our kitchens together in Evergreen. So no worries if you are going there. Okay. All right. Y'all ready to look at some posts? I'm going to screen share and I'm just going to show you some. Kimberly's like 7:30 Monday night me, 8:30 Monday night Kristen, if you need that backup plan and you still want some Q&A help. But guess what? I'm on private messenger. Who got the messenger hack yesterday? Who remembered the messenger hack yesterday? If you want to message me, guys. I'm just a real person. I got a Facebook Messenger. I'll answer whatever questions you have. I'll do a little, like, some of you are booking some private time with me because you're like right on the edge. You're ready, but there's something that you're just like, but can you help me with this? Is it going to do this for me? Right? I have a lot of leaders coming into Evergreen, bringing their teams through this training, because in network marketing, we're not supposed to be doing what a coach can do for you. Do you guys realize that? That was a big aha to me. We're so mad sometimes at the lack of systems and leadership and mentorship and all the things, but that's because network marketing has a flaw. Network marketing is supposed to be simple, duplicable systems that you can plug people into and that they can get to work. We're not paid in network marketing to be coaches, right? We're paid to be leaders. We're paid to create simple systems and share our products, plug people in and mass duplicate. Go to your top leaders and I guarantee they have a coach or a mentor that they're working with. There's a reason for that. Everybody who wants to be successful and move down the journey connects to someone who's a little bit further down than them, right? My upline can only do so much for me. My upline has a mass team, okay? When I look at like what I did in my, when I used to own a home care agency, you put certain people in certain places so that everybody can be served well, all right? When I was listening to a top leader talk about how most high-paid network marketers just simply have high-paid jobs, they don't really have true time leveraging. They don't have true time freedom. That's what network marketing is supposed to be. So why do people opt into programs and coaching? Part of our program, our course, is because a lot of your businesses simply don't have systems. My company didn't have the systems I needed to pivot and go online. So I created them. And then I started giving those systems and teaching those systems to people who didn't have them. Then we partner that with the mentorship, the leadership, the coaching, the accountability, the part where, yeah, Kristen and I got tabs on you. That's why we're here. And as we grow, there's going to be more advisors. And guess where our advisors will probably come out of? Evergreen students. When I owned Morning Glory Home Care, my lead caregivers started as caregivers. It's really neat. Some of you are wanting that part too. Okay, I'm going to screen share. If at any point you have questions, okay. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle posted, here's the link to your messenger. It's m.me/ your Facebook profile name. Thank you, Heather. Difference maker. That's what y'all are. That's what y'all are. And this was the hack to link people directly to your Facebook Messenger. If you don't know what your Facebook profile is, I'm going to go ahead and screen share to start the process of curiosity posts, but I'll kind of throw you real quick up into the Facebook Messenger, okay? If you are in the profile, if you don't know what your Facebook profile name is, go to your account. So click on yourself on your computer and see how it says facebook.com/KathyAnn0722. That's my Facebook profile page. But if you copied this last part here, and then I want to make sure you guys can see my screen. Oh, good, you can. If you copy that last part here and you do what Michelle just typed to you, okay, you type m.me. This was one of our hacks from yesterday. If you missed this, you go back and catch all those hacks. You guys like to hack it out. You like all those things. You just type m.me and then your profile username. Your username, not profile name, I guess. That will link people direct to the messenger. So you guys could go type in m.me, KathyAnn0722, and it'll link you right to the messenger with me. So that was one hack. We teach you how to use that yesterday. Those of you that love this stuff, you're like, I love hacks. I love all the insider secrets. I love all that stuff. I love sharing that stuff. That's why my students are like, okay, we love this, but it's a lot. I'm like, no, it's so amazing. But I will remind you guys, you don't lack, truly, you don't lack information. You lack the accountability and the coaching. You don't lack access. You lack someone to teach you how to apply it. Okay, so when I show you a curiosity post, oh gosh, is it really not going to let me make it big? Come on. I might have to open it up in the Trello board. All right, let's go to Trello. When you get these kind of hacks and these little bonus tips, you need somebody to teach you how to use it, right? Not just somebody to give it to you. So let me go into my Evergreen Trello board. So who has a strategy for what you're posting, when you're posting, and why you're posting? My guess would be a lot of you don't know what you're posting and when you're posting and why you're posting. So these are different kind of posts. We have actually my own social media strategy program that I give you guys. Oh, Lord have mercy. I didn't post it into this one yet. Dang it. All right, you guys are just going to have to look small. I'm really bummed. It's not showing in my messenger big, all my examples. Where did I post that today? Think. I just uploaded these for you guys today into Trello. I just did it. All right, well, get your little glasses on because you guys are going to have to zoom in to see some of these examples. I'll download them maybe and open it up that way. But you guys need a certain strategy. You need to know when you're posting, why you're posting, and when you go do a curiosity post like I'm going to show you, you need to actually have a good time that you're going to do it. And yesterday I gave you some hacks about if you were going to go do this kind of post, how could you effectively do it? What should you do before you post it? Do you guys remember we talked about these hacks yesterday? Before you go do a really good post, what should you do before? What should you do after? So curiosity posts, this is my recommendation. I only do them once every week or every 2 weeks. All right, so type that in the comments below. Curiosity post once a week or once every 2 weeks. If you overdo it, you're going to wear people out, all right? So if you got my social media organic posting strategy, I teach you to rotate through personal posts that are purposeful. I teach you to do curiosity and do posts that create conversations. Those are called engagement posts. I teach you to teach people something and to be authentic, okay? Now, when we come in with a curiosity post like this one on your screen, all right? This is part of a product or a business promotion, all right? We don't want to do this more than 20% of the time. And even when we do that, we don't want to give them all the answers. We want to make people go, I need to know more. And within that, there's two types of them. There's something called a direct curiosity post and an indirect, all right? So do you guys see this one? This was me, I don't know, not too long ago, and I said, I'm so over it. Anyone else? School's getting back in session, and this mama already needs a break. I'm hosting a fun event this week. There's gonna be a live makeup tutorial, detox session, healthy recipes, skin tips, and a live party with giveaways. Drop a emoji, hands up, and I'll get you the invite. This is very, very direct. It doesn't tell what the products are. It doesn't tell exactly what it's all about. You're left with questions. It's relatable, but I'm asking you to do something, okay? I'm asking you to respond. It has a call to action. So type in the comments below, direct curiosity post or direct post, okay? And that's going to be versus the indirect post. So this one's very direct, and this is how I explain it anyway. To me, if it's direct, it's like it has a direct message. It tells you exactly what you're going to get without telling you all the things, because we're still leaving it curious. You're coming to a party, you're getting this, but they're like, oh, what's it all about? And it tells them to do something. That's how I use those kind, okay? That's a direct post, and that's how I use that. So then an indirect post, let me get my phone, and I'm going to pull up some notes for you guys here. I sent all these to myself. You guys see that I, oh, that's another direct one. Well, we can look at that because that's really super cute. Let's look at Callie's, but let's see if I can make it be bigger. How did I just make it be bigger for you guys? Let's see if I can make it be, I'll just have to do a complete screen share so we don't have, let me screen share so you can see everything I see. Callie's is super cute. She's so good at these. This is another direct one, but you're definitely left like wondering. Callie was sharing, okay, so let me jump you over to that so you can see the actual full photo of her. So this is kind of similar, but some of this, people have a hard time writing these. It's a little bit like it comes more naturally to some people, but if you guys think about it, if you could go find some examples like this, could you read something like this and go, oh, like now I kind of get it. I can understand how I could put myself into that post. Okay. So Callie says, I've been a prisoner in my own flesh for too long. In my experience, when things are hard, it's because we are the growth we are experiencing. I found purpose to be that light bulb to help you succeed in a healthy lifestyle journey and show you how to love yourself. Together we can prosper. Okay. And then she does have a call to action. Drop me a pumpkin below if you want to join. So sometimes they have call to actions. Sometimes they don't. Hers is really a little bit more cryptic. It's not really saying like, come to a party, come check out all the things. When you're more cryptic like that, it can often create more curiosity. I'll do, depending on your level of influence, I'll do some that are like more like direct, like, hey, come to this thing. Okay. So that's that one. Let me show you another one Callie did, because she really is a super, super rock star at these. And sorry, you have to see all my screen back and forth. Otherwise, I don't know how to make it be super, super fantastically large for you. Okay, and then I'm going to pull up some notes, and I've got lots of photos of different ones. Here's another one. Callie likes food. Callie likes sharing healthy living stuff, and so that's what these examples are. This one says, I've been eyeing my friend. Oh, by the way, you guys, do you know what this one's called? This is a curiosity post, okay? This has a call to action, but I want you to type in the comments below, host a post. So the word is H-O-S-T, host a post, okay? Some people call these referral posts. This is a funnel down that we teach in our program. When you're not getting a yes, you go to the next thing and to the next thing and to the next thing. And at the very last thing, you could say, hey, okay, I know you don't want to join my team. I know you don't want to host a party. I know you can't come to the party. I know right now you're not interested in the products. They're like, no, no, no. But you could say, would you mind just putting a post on your social media wall for me? When Callie did this, I asked her to simply post on her social media wall, but she tagged me, okay? So this is not necessarily like anybody can do this for you, okay? Your hostess could do this because she's hosting a party for you, or someone who simply said, no, I'm not interested, could do this for you. And they can post on their social media wall, tag you. And this one says, I've been eyeing my friend Kathy Callahan for a year now, and she has totally inspired me to change my life. I'm tired of feeling disconnected, passive, and ineffective. I would love to share with my friends what I've been doing and the new journey I'm going on to embark on happiness. Who wants to join me? What do you guys think about that? Can you think of friends who, now Kelly has an experience, okay? Kelly has an experience with the products. Do you have customers who have an experience with your products and don't want to host? They don't want to refer people the way that it's like, who are 3 names that you can think of that would benefit from this company and products? You're like, yeah, like Northwestern Mutual, my financial people, before they're leaving, they're like, okay, who are 3 people I can call? I'm like, yeah, that's weird. But you know, it works, but that's not everybody's style. So this is a way to just ask my customers, hey, would you go post like a little testimonial, tag me, and then when people respond, you are tagged so you can see the comments, all right? What's really cool about this kind of thing is when Kelly gets some responses, I'm like, girl, you got like 5 people responding. Let's put them in my Facebook party on Tuesday night. And if they buy anything, you can get rewards, right? She might be like, no. Now, some people do these incredibly even more directly. And I teach a lot of this. So don't worry if you're moving forward with me. We're going to apply all this all. But we do things like, I'm looking for 5 people who blank. And you can be much more specific, who are looking for an easy hack to some easy meal plans or whatever it is. Okay. Jennifer said, this is great. So I call it host to post. I'm going to pull up a couple other things, but I'm going to stop the screen share for a second so you don't have to see me scrolling all the notes. I want to give you guys some tips on this. I want you to make some notes. This is a bonus training, so no, these notes are not written down for you anywhere, okay? Unless the Evergreen girls have Trello boards on all this. All this stuff is in the Trello their Trello board. So there are 6 types of curiosity posts for products, and there's 6 types of curiosity posts for business. And then I'm going to take you into some more, just show you some more examples of a variety of different people and companies that have done these. So let me type to you 6 product curiosity posts. And we just saw some of that curiosity post. Okay, so let's talk about different types of curiosity posts. Get your pens ready, and if somebody wants to be a superstar, you can type it in the comments below. Number 1, you could post a product of you, a picture of you and your product. Now, when you do a product curiosity post, what do you think you should never do? Let me find one. Hold on. Let me grab one. What do you think you should never do when you do a product curiosity post? Type in the comments below. Okay, so if you're doing, and I'll give you some answers. If you're doing a product curiosity post, you always want to cover the company name. So you never want to give the company name. That's important, okay? So there you go. You can post a picture of you and the product. You know, you guys see all this stuff all over social media. You want to talk about, number 2, you can talk about what the product has done for you, okay? What are the benefits? So this is a detox oil, and my fiance has psoriasis, and he uses this when he gets out of the shower. It smells amazing, but it's the only thing that's really helped his dry skin. What has it done for you? Okay. Number 3, you could show a before and after. That is a type of curiosity product post. Now, with number 3 being said, some of you cannot do this with your companies, okay? So you all are responsible to know what your compliance rules are for your own network marketing company. I cannot speak to that, but I do know that for certain ones, the FTC has come down pretty hard on certain companies, and some of them have decided to abide super by some rules, and they have said no more before and afters. So please make sure you're allowed to do that. Before and afters are super effective. Don't spam your page with before and afters. That would not be effective. Number 4, you can tell a story. Ooh, I have a really, really good one on my page. Oh, it's so stinking good. Let me see if I can find it. I'm so proud of myself. You'll love this one. I did do a picture that, I don't know, maybe it's before and after-ish, but it tells the story of the after, and it shows the picture of the before. So you've got to be very careful not to be making claims, especially if you're in health and wellness, if you're in the beauty industry, whatever. There's certain things you just got to be careful of. So I did one that told a story, and I'll work on pulling that up while we're talking. Number 5, you could do a big giveaway. Who has seen any of my posts about any of my giveaways that I do? Okay. If you're doing a giveaway and you go, I just did one 2 days ago. So if you scroll back to my page and you and you go look at my video, I talk about doing a giveaway, but I don't say all the things. In fact, even though I was showing products, I didn't say company. Well, I did say one girl's company name because I was doing a promo for someone else, but I didn't say my company's names that I'm promoting. All right. In fact, I'm doing 2 parties this week for 2 different companies, and I didn't say the company name. I showed stuff. I got the excitement going. I'm like, if you want to be there. So that was through live video. So you can do it that way. And number 6, you can make a big announcement. A way that a curiosity post with a big announcement would be coming, who has a new product that's just around the corner? Okay. Who has like, we have I'm helping a company that's launching right now, and I'm getting started with that with it's not a weight loss thing. It's like a digestive enzyme, probiotic, gut health, skinny, whatever. And if you're like, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what's coming. All right. That's a curiosity post about your products. All right. Let me show you this one that I did where you can tell the story. This one was a little bit more direct. And so I want to screen share. And guess what? After I got done saying that I didn't do a before and after photo, I actually think I did, because I just pulled it up. I just pulled up my past post, but I want to tell you the story. It's a little bit over on the side of my screen. So let me see how I can pull up the description. Dang it. Okay, well, I can't pull up the whole thing. But anyway, so what I did, and this ended up being a very lengthy one, and then I shortened it down to cut it down. On the original post, I had just me and Christian when he was a baby here, okay, because I don't know. And so then I said, I see, I edited. I said I was told my post today was too long. No way, but I wanted to tell the story, so let's not beat around the bush. So I guess I did it earlier. I literally told the story of my health journey and how after having Christian for like 9 months, I had gone from this active person to this not wanting to take any kind of action person. And I just wasn't sure of the direction I was going in my life. This was before I came back to network marketing again. And I had no motivation to work out, and I'm just relating and telling the story. Okay. And then I ended up saying, I had tried intermittent fasting, and that worked for a certain amount of time. I had tried fad diets, and that worked, but I couldn't keep the weight off. And then I ended up telling the story of this program that I got started with. Apparently this is my edit down, because on the big story, then I said, I would love to partner with you in taking you on a health journey. And I had 3 people that I never, ever, ever would have shared my products with. Honestly, I never would have reached out to them and said, hey, will you take a look at this? This is the whole point of how this works. I had 3 people reach out and say, I want to know what you're doing. And one of those people, I know she's probably not listening to this because this is in all my business groups, but one of those people is Jeremy's business partner's wife. I would have never reached out to her and been like, hey, Lisa, will you take a look at this? She got into the product program. She fell in love, and she's like probably my #1 customer right now. It's crazy. Okay. So these things work. The point is to get people to raise their hand and come to you. All right. So business, then the next thing is 6 business curiosity posts. When you do this, you don't want to be like, I do this and it's amazing, and you guys should come do this because this will change your life, and your life is not great right now, but if you did this, it would be fantastic. We don't want to do that. A lot of people are very happy with what they're doing. They don't need what we have, but there are some people who are discontented, and there are some people who are looking for more. And so when we do a business post, one thing you can do is a photo from, type this in the comments if someone would, a photo from your company events, conventions, or trade shows. So one of the things that I love to do, and I don't know, are you guys not right now ever connecting with people in person? I'm going to guess that a lot of you are not. I like to share when we're on Zoom together. So you guys can share right now. You could take a screenshot of this Facebook Live, and I'd be like, hey, and you're like, screenshot. And you're just like, love being able to learn from home, upping my skills. This is something that you can go share online. So if your company is doing Wednesday night Zooms for you, if your company is doing any kind of team training, you can be putting that stuff out there and just sharing. So great to connect with such positive people, amazing leadership, and learn new skills. So thankful for my side gig. All right. You could do, so you might have to get a little bit edit with that. If you are doing any kind of in-person or past events. So right now, let me screen share with you guys right now. A lot of you probably have trip incentives. Who has a trip incentive where you can go earn a trip with a company? This is one of the girls in, this is not my personal page. So she's sharing about a trip that she can earn. Now, if you've been on that trip in the past, it would be really fun to show those past photos of that and then just say, this was the most amazing trip ever because of this, working to earn it again. So thankful that I found a way to be rewarded for my efforts because I love what I do, and this is just an added bonus. Now, for me, when I tell a story like that, I'm always like, I remember as a teacher, I got a $25 gift card to Walmart. Now I get to earn an Atlantis trip and take my son as a single mom, or whatever the story was, okay? So number one is company photos, company convention, trade show events. If you're doing any kind of parties, all right, that would be great. Number two, I guess I kind of shouldn't have said number one. Number two says virtual trainings or meetings. So one is in-person events. Two is virtual, but I gave you the option to do virtual if you have no in-person. I bet you have something in person, even if it's from the past. And maybe you could say something like, so thankful that in a time like right now, I'm able to pivot with my business and take it online. It was a blast doing these type of in-home parties, but now I'm able to scale and reach the world. And I'm blessed that I have a way to do this. Okay. Number three is photos of you or your team getting recognized or adding new team members. So this is Jessica's, and she did just a shout out to a new team member. All right. This is not being gross. This is not being spammy. This is not like, come join me. This is a way to promote your business on your page. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Who does not have a team? Type to me in the comments below, but you're like, but I don't have a team. All right. Well, first of all, we're not going to stay there. So you're going to say, I don't have a team yet. Or you're going to say, I'm thankful for the team that I'm going to have. And we're going to draw pictures and circle charts and set goals and have those people in our mind. And we just don't have the names attached to who's moving into those positions in your business. So we're going to do that. But y'all have sidelines and you have uplines. So you don't just have to shout out the people coming into your downline. All right. So here Jessica's welcoming a new team member. If you have someone who's being recognized for something, I remember Krista Tavares is in Evergreen and she's a VP in her company. And when she went VP, it was so exciting. And I shouted her out on my page. You don't just have to like be sharing what's happening below you, so to speak. So remember that. Number three, oh my God, I keep jumping ahead. Okay, number three was share photos of you or your team getting recognized. Number four was showcase your team's successes. So team recognition, team successes. Recognition could be like if someone is earning a certain level. Be careful. I know certain companies, you have to put a disclaimer on that because of the FTC. So you could say no guarantees of income, see this statement, whatever. I did one of those recently on my page, okay? Showcase your team's successes, small stuff. Who is still listening? Because I can't see the comments right now. Who is still here? Who in network marketing feels like it's only the big guy that's recognized? Okay. Who in network marketing feels like you're the one hustling and you're trying to figure it out and you keep showing up, but the only people with stars on their chart are the ones that sold 10,000 a month? Who feels like that? So often, and really honestly, why I decided to start doing what I'm doing with really, sharing with you. I'm just scrolling Jessica's page because she really does a pretty decent job of balancing everything because I've trained her well. So often I hear that a lot of the recognition goes to the people who have the results. Okay, that makes sense, right? However, what are we taught? The results will come. You're in charge of the action. You're in charge of consistent action. That's your job, okay? So I just want you guys to know that you recognizing people who simply showed up on a call, you guys recognizing someone who booked their first 2 parties, not sold 1,000, that's important. Recognize people. I've always said I'm out here for the little guy because I am the little guy. I was the little guy, then I was the big guy, then I walked away and I had to start over. And this journey as the little guy in online marketing is not easy. You don't want to walk this walk alone, right? Number 5, photos of you and your team members. Jess has some of this. They're super cute. So here is a in-person event that we got to do, just showing the fun. She's telling the story. She's tying the stuff in. She's not saying join my team. She's talking about the positive friendships and relationships and all the value. And I said, by the way, we've only known each other 1.5 years. She's like, oh, it seems like forever. I met Jessica through a Facebook party. Okay, you guys know that most of my the recruits that I've brought into network marketing have come from online virtual parties. And we actually are like neighbor-ishes, and we had overlapped once in person, and then she got invited to a party by the same person. Our kids had the same teacher, and that's how we connected for business. Okay. So she's got some stuff in here. I know when I was scrolling her stuff earlier, she's got some business photos in here of her and her team. So I was trying to find that. And then last is tell the story why you joined your business. How has it changed your life? And where do you see yourself going? All right. So I'll stop the share for a second. I want to find a couple more of hers. So what you guys want to do whenever you're sharing the story, people will, like, if you can inspire people, right? If you can tell the story, they're not going to ask so much like what's in your bank account right now. I think that a lot of network marketers get really insecure, and so did I, because at the VP level, I felt like, oh, I'm now worthy of telling people about this business because I've done it, so to speak. So when I came back and I started over, I'm like, who am I to teach someone how to go online? But the truth is, you've got to have the vision, and you've got to have the plan, and you've got to have the support system. And that's what people need, right? If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. So don't be afraid to go tell your very beginning story, all right? Of this is where I'm at, this is where I'm going, and this is how I know that I'm equipped to get there, because I have a system, I have tools, I have leadership, I have mentorship. When you start telling those stories, people are going to be like, what is she doing? What is she doing? All right, that is our on-time drawing. So I'm going to go, that's our timer. Let me see. I'm going to jump into comments. Let me see your on-time entries here. And I'm going to pick our last on-time winner. And guess what? We have a new Trello board. Yay! Diane put together a content calendar and made it a little bit generic. So if anybody's like, I need more examples of this, the struggle is real. Evergreen, you get it. Don't worry, like it's in there, okay? But those of you who are like, I need a content calendar, I need examples of some of this stuff you're talking about, you can jump in there. You can use some of our stuff, but it's always better to use it for inspiration, okay? All right, so let me pick, I might have to, okay, so I've got to pull up just the on-time people. I'm looking just through on-time. I'm going to random-ish because here's what's happening. All the on-time are mixed, and usually Diane messages me, and I didn't ask her to be on today. I'm going to double-check if she's on. No. Okay, well, I'm picking an on-time winner, and it's going to be random-ish. I'm just looking for the word on time. I'm not looking at your names, and the first on-time I see, I'm going to pop it up, and you are our last winner on time right there. Tracy D. Tracy D, you are our on-time winner. Would you please, you have to be here. Are you here, Tracy? You have to private message me, and you have to say, I'm here, and I won, yay! Okay, let me pull up my photos. I do have more. While we're doing this, I'm going to chat with you about some leadership. Like people are like, I'm going to pull up more curiosity posts. I have a whole stack of photos. That's what I'm trying to get to. I have them on my phone. I thought my smart MacBook just like instantly uploaded them, but that's why they're not in in anything that I sat in my bathtub 20 minutes before we came online. I sat in my bathtub and uploaded these all. They're probably stuck on my phone. Anyway, so I'm going to try to get access to these because I just want to take you through more of those. If I can't, because my phone is awesome and I live in a small town with internet that takes 18 years to update, I will post just a whole folder of different curiosity posts from different companies and different things, okay? So what I want to talk to you real quick about is let's chat about how, for those of you who are trying to decide where you're really going next, okay? Leadership and systems. When we move together forward, and some of you are like, I mean, we had people just like buy in. They're like, I'm in. I want to know how to do the ultimate party. That is the premise. That's the beginning. The evergreen is the party that goes on and on, my friends. But it's just the beginning. It's the foundation. Okay, you learn how to do the basic party, and now you learn how to scale, and you learn how to have a system, and you learn to have peace and control in your business and a place to funnel all the people to get them in front of the presentation in a fun, simple, and effective way to tell the story and ask for the sale and be able to nurture the relationship if they're not ready to make a decision to join you right away. That's the premise. But that's just the start. So if those of you who are like, does this help me with leadership? I don't know personally what that word means to you. Okay. So I asked somebody, I'm like, what are you looking for with leadership? Is that personal development? Is that how to create systems for your team? What is leadership to you? Leadership to me is number one, you going and doing it no matter what. You're leading people, you're not dragging them. But in order to be able to lead people and not drag them, you have to have simple systems and you have to have tools and you have to have strategy and you have to know how to teach people to set goals and to have purposeful action and then how to evaluate. That's a lot of things that people don't do. Does anybody not do that? Is there any part of what I just said that you're like, I don't even know what that is? Okay. So let me take you a peek into what the curriculum is and what's also coming, because some of you don't know this. Now, this is my side. Your side looks a little bit more user friendly. This is my editable side. But when you do go into Evergreen, for those of you who are leaders versus those of you who are the brand new girl, you're just going to be starting possibly a little bit somewhere different in the journey, but we all go through the foundation to make sure we didn't miss a step, okay? So you got your complete workbook. It's like 96-page workbook that Diane put together. You've got your full accountability Trello board. The reason why we like Trello is because it's easy. Well, I mean, it's a learning curve for some people, but it's easy for us to kind of look at where you're at in the process. So everything that I'm about to take you through, all of these steps, you're going to check them off. You're going to, even if you feel like, yeah, I know how to do that stuff, I have a group, I bet there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do, just like this virtual party challenge where you're like, oh, it's those couple little tweaks, like Leila Hughes. Leila Hughes is a top leader in her company, and she came over and said, I'm doing virtual parties, but my team's not, and they're not winning, and I need to know how to help them with that, okay? So then what happens is we start going through that process with her, and she's like, gosh, it was just a couple little tweaks that I needed, but that's what made mass results. And then she brings her whole team in. Those girls are rocking Evergreen. She's attracting business builders through these simple, fun, and once-a-week parties, and she is somebody who had her like hostesses taking control of her schedule. And she didn't even, it's not that she didn't know how to do parties, she didn't know how to duplicate down. So we go through every single step, even if you think you know what you're doing, to make sure we didn't miss a beat. So we go through the party group, creating it, rebranding. Do you need to rebrand an existing group? How to write the description, cover photos, how to use the inside features, creating a custom URL. How do you maximize the benefits of those questions? How do you make sure people get in that are only people who are qualified to get in, not just anybody? We go through kind of the basics and make sure that we know exactly how to do a party, but now we know how to do it inside of an evergreen group because it's different. It is different. We go through different types of content now that you're in a group instead of a pop-up party, different live options, what happens afterwards. The after party inside of an evergreen group is very different. And each person's journey is personalized depending on if you're a team leader. This is why we have to work together. This is why the value, there's no other program out there that gives you the people like we give you. And I know that because I've paid for them, and they're amazing programs. There's amazing courses. There is one other program. It's the one I'm in now, but it's 10x the price of mine. But it's what I needed. I needed that person, face-to-face Zoom. I needed to pop into this small thing and say, okay, like personalize it for me. So we have to do that together, depending on if you're launching Evergreen alone, if you're mass duplicating down, or if you're using it as like a training ground for people. I help you with all that. What to do with comments when you're doing it as a big group, how to convert. Different games, you're going to mix it up a bit. Evergreen means you can recycle things over and over and over and over. You use your evergreen group to duplicate. This is a big part. How do you recruit through your group, and how do you create leaders? Okay, so we go through that. The party content, how to organize. This is really important. Who has a Facebook group that's dead right now? Who has a Facebook group that you have the group but nobody's interacting? Okay, so learning how to create a community and get them excited and make them wanting more. A community Like it's a community. It's a family. It's not just a group where you sell products once a week. These people are like, this is where they come. This is where they go. This is where they want to be. That's what your evergreen party group is going to be. So if we go back to that 80-20 rule, even inside of the evergreen group, or whatever you call your group, your forever group, we still balance value versus promotion. And when we promote, we still do curiosity. And the only time we sell is that once a week party. So when people opt in, they're coming to a sale. Okay, sale. And we teach you if you do need to rebrand. Do we use our existing group? Start fresh. We learn how to create third-party validation through our customers, because when you're no longer the girl selling, all right? So if Brenda it's her group, but Miranda and Caitlin are in there sharing testimonials, and I'm the odd one out coming in. If Brenda's the salesperson, it's not as received the same as if I see Caitlin and Miranda's testimony. Like, oh, so when Lisa came into my evergreen group as a customer, mass difference, okay? Then we have, this is opened up currently. So when you get into evergreen, if you access it now, you have all these extras right now. Bonus attraction marketing and social media strategies that work. When you're brand new, you do not have to have a brand. You do not have to be active out on your social media if you will do parties. Because parties, you can do right in the background. You never have to tell people out on your social media. You're doing them. You start with a few people you know, and you expand your network. Who struggles with meeting new people? That's the premise of parties. That's why I love them. Because even if you do all this other stuff I teach you, wouldn't it be great to have someone else also helping you meet new people? Okay. But then you're like, well, I could also brand myself. I could also learn how to post curiosity posts and use the organic posting strategies to do the PCAT method and balance it all and attract other people. So no matter if you're bringing them in or your hostess is bringing them in, you bring them into your group and you funnel them through. So I teach you what really is attraction marketing. What is your social media strategy? Here's a content calendar. We just talked about that. Different themes, how to increase your friends list. How do I get more friends? You guys don't want numbers. You want quality. You don't want just numbers in your group. You don't want just numbers on your page. You want quality contacts, people that are the most likely to want what you have. That got turned off. Okay, we do creating your brand, how to optimize your Facebook. It's not in the workbook right now. So I went in and did some trainings on how to, the different things that you need to do to your Facebook profile to optimize it, to like the second people come to have a marketing message and a cover photo that speaks and a personal photo that speaks, and how to direct them to your group, how to link your group to your personal page. You don't need a business page. I have a business page. It does not convert anywhere near what my personal page does, because I'm a person. I want to share my life. I want to share all the things. Business pages are pay to play. You guys need a personal page and you need a group. And if for 9 months to 1 year, you can be on your personal page and you can do what I'm teaching you and you're converting and it's working and you're bringing people over and now you've got an influence, then you could go open a business page and say, hey, come over here, and people might follow. But if you start with a business page and you think that's going to do it and Facebook's not showing your content to anyone, you're really sad because you're like, nobody cares. They just don't see it. Business pages are pay to play. Now, here's what's coming next. This is due by January 2021. I did not advertise this as part of the sale in the program, but this is why every single time our program value and cost goes up, because it keeps growing. We are an evergreen community and we do not stand still. We will keep growing. We will keep evolving. We will keep bringing you more value every single time, and we will be insistent on standing apart. I can't do what my program leader does for you yet, but I'm also not 10X yet, right? So as much as I can do that she's doing for me, I want to put into our program, and that's the difference. The accountability advisors just got added on because they have that in my program. I'm like, this is a big deal. I love that piece. Content, I love teaching, I love training, and I love providing it in a way that's at your fingertips. So all this is unteachable. Lead magnets and email campaigns are coming. Who knows what those are? I took advanced course in with a private coach on how to do Facebook ads. It was a $2,500 class. I learned so much on lead magnets, email campaigns, online marketing, drip campaigns, funneling. It's way advanced, but there's some little basic stuff the brand new girl should do right now. And we're going to put that into Evergreen. Okay. Should you do Facebook ads? Yes or no? That's some bonus stuff coming. Mindset is coming. Time management and organization. Those of you who want to know how to make Trello boards, Excel sheets, Google Docs, Jot forms, should I use a pencil and paper, all that stuff. Canva workshops coming. That's actually going to be in January. We're going to teach you how. Okay. Roberta, if you don't know about the cost, go up to the top. Evergreen, if nobody knows where this is at, it's in the units. There's an Evergreen unit, and in the announcements is the link right to Evergreen. And you can review all this content. The only thing you can't see, all this stuff that's not turned on yet because it's not built out, you can't see it, okay? Color personalities, we're going to talk to you about how to attract certain people and how to speak their language using the DISC personality or the color bank, whichever one you use. Recruiting tips, so many of you don't know how to recruit. Who's in the Instagram workshop? Starts on Monday. I am not teaching it. It is one of my friends who kills it on Instagram. I'm not an Instagram expert. I won't claim to be. I will not give you content that I can't teach and train and do and all the things. So I partnered with her, and it's in our Evergreen program, but you can also get into it separately. Okay. She actively recruits on Instagram. Her style is a little bit different, but she's super authentic, super personal, and successful. So that will be included in Evergreen, how to create conversations. And last but not least, the daily method of success, because when we work with our students every week, this is where our program comes from, is what our students need. So 2 weeks ago, our students are like, we don't even know what daily actions we're supposed to do in our business. I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't have a daily method of success. You don't know what money-making activity is or return on investment is. They're like, no. So they're squirreling. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And the premise of the whole foundation is Evergreen in the system, right? So when it comes to leadership and systems, I hope that taking you on the inside of this a little bit helps you understand that maybe this is for the brand new girl, but this is for the leader who has the brand new girl too, okay? Because as a leader, the biggest thing that we're seeing is that leaders have titles and numbers behind their names, but they have a lot of replacing going on. They're not retaining. They don't know how to serve their downline well. And so they know how to recruit, so they just go out and find more and find more and find more and find more and find more. And they don't know how to create consistency and systems and a true community with your team, right? So that's where I'm like, make this your foundation and teach your team what you did and mass duplicate so you can have freedom, all right? Okay, so that's a little bit about that. Do you offer other courses from Evergreen as standalone trainings? So not necessarily, no, not really. I mean, there's a couple in PCAT-U. So you can buy some of those things. I usually just give them away. My calling is more not to be that piecemeal type person. So I thought about it. I'm like, so I am offering this Instagram workshop separately, but it's really Julia's. I'm like helping her promote. So it's inside of PCAT-U. You can go sign up for that. There's little things you can buy, like the Trello board or the organic posting strategies. But where I've chosen to go is we have this challenge that you guys are in that I hope you gained a lot from. All right. And we have a mom's business group that we do miscellaneous tips in. But really, when I decided to pour into Evergreen as a program and partner with people who are really ready for more, I chose to do with it what I can't find anywhere else out in the market. And I know that I'm a different person than some of your other past coaches and stuff. But when our program came through, I'm like, I need it to be different, not just me to be different, because you're going to connect with me, or you're going to connect with whomever, right? But that's the difference. All right, you guys, this is my 3:00 call. Our bonus time is over, but I will see you Monday, 7:30 Central, live Q&A, or you will see Kristen at 8:00, okay? I'll go post all the curiosity photos. I can't stop the ringing till I hang up. I can't wait to see y'all in Evergreen. I'm walking in confidence, so I'll get to see a lot of you there. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.